Hello subscribers, welcome back to the next live stream of Wizardry 8 Iron Man mode. So I upgraded my version of OBS Studio, so hopefully that may have an impact on the out of sync issue that we ran into last time. We shall see. There's something else setting I also changed, but hopefully those will, like I said, take care of it. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing in the game is taking out the Umpani. Since we had partnered with the Trang and Wizardry 7, we're going to follow that whole path. So let's go do it.
Here. Here. Ready.
Get all of our spells going here. Deep in the base. I may end up coming back here and taking them all out at the base here too, but that can take hours.
Please present secure. Access verified.
Okay. So we're up here. We gotta go all the way down there. Hey, Bo. Good evening to you, too. Welcome to the stream. You ready to take on some Umpani? Partner with the Trang? I can't remember. Did you say you've played Wizardry 8, and if so, have you beaten it? Got some enemy up here. Probably gonna be either spiders or bats.
RFS 81
Spiders.
practice mode.
No, you've only played Wizardry on consoles, oddly enough. Okay, well that's cool. We gotta use all of our new fun gadgets here. That's only gonna hit 2 of them, so I'm actually gonna do Siren's Wail first.
With pleasure.
What resistance do these have? Water's the only thing they're really good with.
All right.
So the water cannon wouldn't work too well. Let's use porta potty instead.
Okie dokie. Okay.
These are only level 13, so this should be a cakewalk.
Very well.
It will be done.
Wow, that boiling blood just did 134 damage.
Then get out.
Okay. Okay.
With pleasure.
Nice. Unlimited boiling blood.
I slipped.
All right.
Was I inspired to add voices to Forteverse during actions by Wizardry? Yes, actually I was.
With pleasure.
Wizardry 8.
All right.
I've never actually played a game that had interaction between party members like that.
There now, that's better.
So yes, it was definitely this game.
Wow.
Because 7,
much
none of the
better.
other Wizardries did it.
Here.
Yeah, pretty darn sweet. Yeah, and I feel like that's adding a lot of dimension to my RPG. I'm going to show an update on that fairly soon, but I'm waiting on some artwork, which I'll probably have done. Not me, but my mom's working on it. She'll probably have that done by, I'm hoping maybe a week or two, because that's going to make it look a lot more like an RPG, like a real game when you see it. So I'm kind of excited about that. But yeah, I just keep adding more and more to it, and it's really, really starting to come together.
Please present
Super excited.
access verified.
Yeah, it like the other Wizardries, but the way that they make snarky comments and things in this one, and have personality and everything, it just adds so much to it. Okay, we're going to the upper level here. I think this is it.
Access to up.
Yes.
Ready.
Verifying.
What did that say?
Access to upper level.
I'm gonna have to use the fake one. I think it said denied.
Verifying clearance.
There we go.
Access permitted.
That's interesting. So the level 6 one didn't work, but the fake one that the train gave me did work. Here we go.
Access to upper level. Verifying.
If there's anything in here or not. I know there's some items scattered around here somewhere, but I don't know if they're any good.
Look here. Came up empty.
Napalm bomb.
Found nothing. What's this? Look here.
Yeah, I added in one thing I just recently have been working on, and I have fairly completed is you know how in some of the Wizardry games in combat, some of the monsters will call for help if they're attacked. I added a similar mechanism, so like if you attack a storekeeper or something like that, he'll call for help, and then everybody that's around that's friendly will come to his aid. And you better be ready for that, because you'll get obliterated real quickly. And I tested it out. It was pretty funny, because right now I have the game be just real time. I haven't added in phase-based combat like like Wizardry 8 uses. And so all I heard was and my guys, I was just messing around with one party member and he got destroyed in like 5 seconds. It was funny. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can remember what this is supposed to be.
Enter control code.
I think you say something like ship to base or something. Transfer to base. Maybe that's it. Transfer to base.
Control activate landing sequence.
1 practice mode.
I hurt all over.
Oh boy.
That hurts. All right.
I'm going to do 2 of these just in case
Pleasure.
he goes too quickly.
Okay.
I got an instant kill on him with the first hit. Wow. That couldn't have been easier. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is teleport out.
Here.
That was the easiest completion of that ever. And then I can come back later if I want to
I see something moving.
do that. Yeah. Yeah, I'd have no competition against the computer being real time, and I had like 10 monks and priests attacking me all at once. Killed me. And and I knew that was going to happen, but it was just kind of fun to play around with it. Okay, so we can complete this quest now for the Trang, and then we could go back and kill the rest of the Umpani if we want. Alright, so the samurai, he should be getting pretty darn high with his mage spells now. Yeah, level 6, Firestorm. Or Blizzard. Blizzard's level 6 too. I think I'll do Firestorm. And then our Lord has leveled up. She finally has 100 dexterity. Ooh, she can get resurrection now. Yeah. Can't pass that up. Let's go ahead and raise her mace and flail. It's going up so slowly. Okay. So now we will go outside and come back and complete this quest. That may end up leveling up somebody else too. Let's kill these first.
RFS 81 practice mode.
Okay.
All right.
Could use our jackhammer on them.
With pleasure.
Oh, let's just play around with an instant death. See if we can make it happen.
Okay.
And then Firestorm, play around with it. I can only cast level 1. Guaranteed. Let's try level
Very
2
well.
though.
Okie dokie.
I left Gagis. Get out!
That didn't work.
Okay.
All right. Most satisfactory.
So really the only other place we have to go now is besides the end
Very well.
place. Ascension Peak is the sea caves. So we'll probably head there next. That's where we take on old Nessie.
All right.
Okay. So we have partnered with the Trang all the way through.
Yes, I have been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Our watchers report that you have successfully destroyed the Umpani mothership. For this, you shall earn a coveted seat in Trang history. Nothing can stand in our way of dominance overall. I had hoped once that the Umpani and Trang might work together, as strange as it may sound, to defeat an enemy common to us both, the Dark Savant. Their course, however, has been determined, and so then has ours. At last, it is time for us to go to Ascension Peak. And then the Cosmic Circle shall be ours. The Watchers tell me we require 3 devices: the Astral Domine, the Chaos Molare, and the Destiny Dominus. I shall leave to find the devices and bring them to Ascension Peak. I will mass the Trang army for our defenses and meet you there. It is you I trust in the end. You have been faithful to me and to the Trang Empire, and have fulfilled all our needs. Better in some cases than my own race, those minions birthed to serve me. You have my eternal gratitude. May we rise together.
600,000 experience. That should be a level up.
I learn so much when I'm with you guys. I'll be the best gadgeteer yet.
Getting better. Now, isn't that nice?
I think I am getting better. Good.
Darling, I just keep getting better and better.
Go now. We have much to do. I will meet you on Ascension Peak.
All right. So, this gadgeteer is now high enough level to change also if I want to. Change over to a fighter. Let me see. Won't be able to use the Omni gun, but it's not that big of a deal. Modern weapon is pretty high. see. Engineering's 90, that won't change. So it's not as high as it could be. Could go up a little more. Okay, I'll just leave them as a gadgeteer. Now, my gadgeteer, I would lose this plus 20 strength. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave them as a gadgeteer too. Got reflection and power cast. Okay. Here's our new fighter. Obviously, we're keeping them as a fighter. Actually, I think they're using the mace and flail, right? Yeah. Pretty sure. That's the vampire chain. Yep. Okay. And then this bard, do we want to leave her as a bard? Yeah, because she didn't have enough vitality to change to any of the fighter classes. I'm still slowly bumping that up, just in case, but... And I think she's using a staff. Yep. Oh, yeah, you guys probably don't know about this. I found a Zatachi bow in the one of the either the king's or the queen's treasure chests. Oh, it was when I used a deposit slip, one of the queen's deposit slips. I found this. This is 100,000 gold item. It's like the best staff you can get. 15% knockout, 5% kill, 15% paralyze. But only monks and samurai can use it, so I gave it to the android. Because I have the samurai using Fang. But anyway, alright, we're done with that. So let's go do the sea caves.
Here.
Might be faster.
I see something moving.
I think I might have a portal set. I think my ninja has one set at Crocs. Not 100% sure of that. Let's find out. No. Maybe it was my samurai. There we go. Yeah, that'll save us a little bit of time.
Here.
Okay.
Ready. Yes?
Back to the Beijing area. I'll have to knock this gadgeteer out again. Because he's not going to want to go to that area.
I spot new victim.
If I had a set portal there, I could just
Our foe lurks beyond.
teleport in, but I don't have one set there, so. See if we can avoid fighting all that.
This battle will be as
Guess
short
not.
and sweet as a summer rain.
Where are they? Some over here. It must be the weird nightmare. These are frightmares way over there somewhere. Sometimes these things just run away. We'll see.
Very well.
With pleasure.
Weird nightmare is the only thing I can reach.
Okie dokie.
Looks like they want to fight.
Get out!
They cast Eye for an Eye, so I'm just going to run forward. Because otherwise, they will do some damage to me.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Confirmed.
Oh, there's one right there. Nice.
With pleasure.
Confirmed. Destroyed.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
With pleasure.
Okay, one
Okie
left.
dokie.
Somewhere. It's retreating. Okay. It's always so dark here.
RFS 81 detects hostile being.
It's two more.
Okay. Very well.
The insanity can be super dangerous. Because at this point, if like one of my party members goes insane and hits one of my own, they can kill him like almost instantly.
It will be done.
Why is it backwards? Look at that. That's funny. What the heck was that about?
Okay.
Exterminate.
Ah, it's the wrong direction. Can't see anything. There it is.
I think I know what...
Okay. So I need to somehow knock him unconscious. Let's try to overload him. I don't think I have any really heavy stuff.
Thanks a million. Oh, I bet you'd like that. Get your own. This one's mine.
It doesn't weigh much, I don't think, the vaporizer. Yeah, it's real light. There we go. Okay, now we just gotta run or something. You know, the other thing I can do is unequip this. Oh, don't go that way.
You know that illness I caught? Thanks a million. Whoa.
It'd be a lot easier here if I need to
Here
make him
is
fall unconscious
Alicia.
again. Alright. I'm gonna set a portal. Let's see. This one was a Crocs. This one was the Rapix. I don't have a need to go back to Rapix. So we're gonna replace that one.
I sense something moving. Enemies? Good. They will die quickly. Okay.
All right.
Actually, the microwave ray will work better on these.
Okie dokie.
Very well.
With pleasure.
Some wonderful.
All right.
That's pretty impressive.
Okay.
Because she has the light shield.
Take this.
Oh, does the Lord have the light shield? No? Yeah, I don't understand that.
Exterminate.
Nice.
Here.
That really speeds it up.
Ready and willing.
I see something moving.
Pleasure.
Here.
Ah, okay.
Very well. Okay.
With pleasure.
Okay.
All right.
It will be done. Can you do anything to cure this?
All right.
Instruction confirmed.
Backfired it, but it didn't kill him.
Overload.
Your pleasure. You know that illness I caught? Well,
All right.
it's uncaught.
Okay.
It will be done.
Wow, I'm glad those aren't working. You went insane.
Okay.
Destroy.
Have ammo? I am no longer afflicted.
That's better. All right.
Your pleasure.
The illness is extinguished.
Okay.
Your pleasure.
Okay.
Ready and willing. With pleasure.
Help! Look over here, guys!
With pleasure.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Please, don't do anything. Just get me out of here.
Okay. Very well.
I don't think that'll even reach.
All right.
No, it's only gonna hit one.
All right.
Okay.
With pleasure.
Okay.
Okay.
Is a beast here.
Roxy.
Okay.
Huh. 157 damage. That's nuts.
Exterminate.
I hate this place.
Okay, we need to use
Okay. Ready.
magic nectar. Oh, there's more things. Let's see if I can sneak by them. Dang it.
What new victim?
Very well.
Okay.
Everything 75% except water's 100%.
All right. All right. With pleasure.
Okie dokie.
Drove that one insane. Cool.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Garrison Panion. Welcome to the stream. I haven't talked to you for a while. How you doing? Forteverse is coming along really well. Gonna give an update on it fairly soon, maybe within a week or two. But yeah, it's going really well. Lots of progress. Yeah, I got a lot of just pulling in so many concepts from all these games I've played over the years. And of course adding my own ideas too, but there's just been so many good ideas out there. It's like, man, I need to just take these good ideas, these, and try to combine a bunch.
Okay.
Been missing out on the streams. You always catch them after the fact. Yeah. If I did a better job of saying when I'm gonna stream, it'd probably help, but
Here.
a lot of times I don't know in advance. I just have to kind of stream when I can, so. Yeah. No, I understand feature creep, no doubt about it. But
Confirmed.
With pleasure.
what I typically do for something like features that I want to add is I'll just put hooks in for them, but I just won't implement them. So I'll have the database structured to handle it, and I might put in a little plumbing and some things so I know it's going to eventually call that there. But It doesn't take long to do it that way, and then it's architected and ready to handle it when I get to that point. But yep, you're right. You always got to watch out for
Ready and willing.
feature creep. Okay, here we go. Everybody has to wear scuba gear except the android. Hmm. Oh yeah. Helps tremendously that I'm the only one working on it. That's how I've always done projects my whole life is I work on them myself and complete them myself, because then I have full control through the whole process, and I can make sure that everything's done right and done the way I want it. So yep. Yeah, exactly.
Let us hope that we fare better in the water than fish do on dry land. Please, I'll do.
For something like a game, it's you don't need a lot of developers, believe it or not, but you need a lot of artists if you're going to have a lot of graphics, and that's something I don't have. But that's okay. The game's not going to be oriented around graphics, so it'll allow it to be more dynamic.
Here now. Something's creeping up on us.
This battle will be as short and sweet as the summer rain.
Okay.
Let's see, element shield.
Very well.
With pleasure.
Yeah, I made a board game, you're right. I've made games that are just like for my own use or family, but I've never made any that I've released to the public or anything.
Okay.
So no, I haven't done that. Is that what I really want to use here? Yeah, I think
Alright.
that'll work.
I cannot.
Yeah, I sell software through my business, so I've made my own framework for a lot of the products I sell.
Okie dokie.
But I haven't released any video games yet to the public. Yeah, it really depends on the kind of game you're making. In my opinion, if you're making a role-playing game, you don't need a lot of graphics. If you're making an action game or an adventure game especially, I think you do need a lot of graphics. And the graphics have to be real pretty and everything. But with role-playing game, it's more about the progression of the characters and the story and actions and interview with minimal graphics.
Okay.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, and doing a multiplayer online RPG is totally different than like a game like this, Wizardry, where it's single player. With single player, it's so much easier. You don't have much to worry about. But with multiplayer, where they're all playing at the same time, it's way more complicated.
Okay.
But I'm really good at that. I've been doing that kind of stuff for years. So it's not too hard for me. It's more about the time investment. You haven't played much Might and Magic 1, for example, but love the simple text screen for battles. Yeah. And I think with sound, you can really improve things. And sound you can do cheaply, because there's a lot of people that produce free sound as long as you give them mention, which is what I'm doing in my game. Like, I can already get some great music, some great sound effects, and I have a dedicated page on my website that I am putting every reference in every person and sound that I'm using. So like, people have recorded crickets making sound in a grassy area, I'm using that. So when you get into that area, as long as you have the sound on, it feels, just so much more real. In fact, in a way, to me, sound can make something seem more real than the graphics at times, because you can kind of imagine.
Whoa. How did...
Yeah. So yeah, it's I'm really excited. I just hope that others are excited too. Let's see here. What am I gonna use? Yeah, and the other thing I'm kind of excited about doing with it is, I'm not a huge fan of you not being able to like have a copy of a game on your computer, just because what if that company goes away or that server goes away? I don't plan on doing that. I plan on, mine being available indefinitely, but I want to make it where players can export their characters. So like, let's say you play the game for years and you're like, you know what? I want to be able to play Bard's Tale 2 and transfer characters out of Forteverse. So I really want to provide exports for like all these different old school RPGs, and then I'll make it where your characters can transfer, and I'll try to say like, modify the data files so it's kind of applicable to what you had in Forteverse. And of course I have way more classes and races, but you can still, kind of make it happen. So I mean, anyway, just like that kind of stuff. Oh, thank you, Garrison. I really appreciate that. Yeah, any help you can give would be great.
All right.
In fact, I need lots of people to hopefully volunteer for voice acting too, because like, I want to have so many different voices, and I have all these different races and professions and stuff. And so just like in Wizardry 8, where there's different situations and you have
With pleasure.
like that, she just said with pleasure, just based on different things that are happening. I want to do that kind of stuff and really expand on it. So it'd be great just to have people volunteer for that kind of stuff, even if they can't produce real sound effects. I know you have the skill to produce, like ambient sound and that kind of stuff, but some people can't do that, and but they could record their voice, so and some people may be good actors, or they may have different accents. That would be great to have different accents, just to have all this variety. Variety is the spice of life, in my opinion. So just anybody that wants to volunteer for sounds like that'd be awesome. Yeah, I hear you. That it's you have a blank slate. Yeah, what I would like to do is right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to find sounds for ambient places. Like, I've found crickets and things for forests and grass. I need like wind sounds like in deserts, so that the background will play depending on what kind of terrain you're in. I need all kinds of background sounds, just random sounds too that they'll play every once in a while, like maybe a crow sound. And what I'm doing is programming them so that they're random, and I'm controlling the chance of them happening and stuff, so that as you're out walking around like in a town or something, maybe you'll hear a crow sound all of a sudden, but maybe you won't hear something like that for another 10 minutes. So I'm just trying to put in as many different random kind of real world sound effects as possible. Yeah, ocean sounds. Yep, that would be great. Any kind of stuff like that. But then also, you know, maybe mechanical sounds, like, because there's going to be futuristic stuff, just like Wizardry, but then there'll be things in the past. So like a machine room, you know, making sounds. I know that that's just all over the place, but
Okay.
basically I can use almost any kind of sound. so anything, oops, that one won't work. So anything that you can produce will be useful. And music too, sound effects,
With
like
pleasure.
you know, combat. I'm having different combat sound based on what you're fighting. If it looks like it's a hard battle, just like Wizardry does, it's going to have, you know, a tougher battle sound. Temple, you go into a temple, maybe you hear some chanting of priests in the background at random. So it's just all over the place.
Okey-dokey.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be great. The voices, the dialogue, what I'm probably going to do for that is provide some phrases. So I'll say, like, you know, I need a lizard man. And some people may not be able to modify their voice
Not bad.
to sound like a lizard man on their own. If they could, that'd be great. But if they can't, you know, we could use computer to alter it. I've done that for like the halfling and the ogre. I've taken my voice and altered it. But that takes longer than if somebody just has like good voice acting. But anyway, I'll produce some text. Ooh. Was that pandemonium? I think they just cast pandemonium on me. They did. Wow. You can't really resist that, except a samurai did. But anyway, and then I'll post that and I'll say, okay, can anybody help with this? Like maybe you're good at making a voice of a clown or, you know, something silly like that. Then I'll say, here's what I need. I need him to say this, 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 and this. And so then they just record those short sound clips if they know how to do it, you know. And I need the sounds to be clean where they don't have background noise and stuff, so that when I pull them in,
Instruction.
you know, I don't have to spend a lot of time filtering them. Yeah, that'd be really cool, Bo.
Very well.
Yeah, and the other thing that can be done is like if you're recording something like background noise and something interrupts it, like you hear somebody say something or you hear a baby cry or something,
Although it is pleasant to
it could always be filtered out. So like if you had, you know, a 1 minute clip and let's say 20 seconds in, you hear a baby cry. But besides that, it would have been like a clean sound. Then we can pull it into a program called Audacity and kind of just crop that part out and just use the other maybe 40 seconds or something. So it's a lot of work, but the more people I have helping me with sounds, that's gonna make the game just so much more fun, so much more dynamic. So yeah, I'd appreciate any help like that.
ready and willing.
Okay.
Here.
Like right now, I have blacksmith. As you approach his shop, you can hear him hammering, and I have different hammer sounds. So it's kind of random where you don't pick up patterns and things.
I see something.
We can take him.
I have church bells for when you get around the temple. The other thing I'm doing is controlling the distances. So, I'm programming it so like maybe you're 200 feet away from a church. that sound will carry farther than the blacksmith's hammer that maybe only has like a 50-foot radius. And as you get closer to the source, then it gets louder and louder.
With pleasure.
I finally get to use my Cornu of Demon spawn here. I've been waiting to use it for so long. There's just not much undead.
Okie dokie.
These things cast a bunch of soul shield type spells. I'm going to try to summon an elemental to speed this up.
Very well. Okay.
All right.
This one won't work underwater, neither will that one. But this one will.
Okay.
Man, they're pretty resistant.
Can't reach.
That won't reach?
Okay. It will be done.
Should we try a death bomb? Oh, they might be immune to it. Let me see.
Instruction confirmed.
Poison and consciousness. It doesn't say death. And their divine's only 65%. Maybe it'll work. We'll see. Oh, man, that corner just tore him up. These Buccaneer ghosts, I think they can drop like really good items. Like a light sword or a light shield.
With pleasure.
Okay.
All right.
Okie dokie. It will be done.
Okay, this should, I would think, take most of these out this round.
Very well.
That did it on its own.
Well, it's uncut.
Wow.
Life forms exterminated.
Okay, we got a few bags on the ground here. Let's see if we luck out. Vaporizer. I have another vaporizer. 2 vaporizers. Oh, goodness. Oh, there's a chest. Well, that's not very impressive. Just regular? Yeah, I guess so.
Here. Okay. Ready. Very well.
Nothing located.
We're going to be coming up on Nessie. Oh, here she is.
Here.
Here's old Nessie.
Okay.
You have summoned me?
Are we ready for this? What am I missing? Missile shield, magic screen.
Please, I'll do anything. Just get me out of here.
Missing X-ray, but that doesn't matter. I think this is it. Okay. Now usually I try to destroy her with ranged attacks. I have discovered that that works pretty darn well. I think I have some Medusa stones. Gold nuggets are good too. Lightning bolts are really good. Let's do lightning bolts, but then I'll put some more in her inventory so that I can just drop them in if she runs out. Hunter corals, those are pretty good. Okay. $50 shots. Okay. I don't think I have a sling. I really should try to get into throwing range. Alright, I think I'm going to try to get into throwing range. She doesn't see me yet. I don't need that. Okay, here goes.
We can take him. Let's do it.
Oh, I'm in throwing range. Okay. Element shield.
Very well. Okay.
Air resistance is the only one. So let's do a toxic cloud.
It will be done.
The chaos drone actually might work because it seems like it affects almost anything. I'm gonna try it.
Pleasure.
Okay, here we go. Wow, you know she's strong when it doesn't even mention that Pandemonium didn't work. Last time I fought her with a different party, I drained her down to the point where she had no stamina left. We'll see if we can do the same thing. Man, she hasn't even cast Body of Stone yet. And I'm having a hard time penetrating. Okay.
Okay.
Should do an armor mount. Stamina, she's down to 1400 out of 1900. Oh, she fell unconscious. She's about halfway dead. Ooh, she's blinded. Nice. These Omni guns are doing amazing. Still unconscious. By the time I get up there, she'll be conscious again. It's not because she's out of stamina, because she still has 1300 stamina. This is definitely the way to take her out. This is the third time I've taken her out with just ranged weapons, and it just seems to really work well. $110 hit points left. Still unconscious. Nice. Man, that was a long unconsciousness.
That's the ticket!
130,000. Now we get to see what kind of cool items in Davy's locker. Do we get something really cool, or do we feel ripped off? That is the question. Because I've had it both ways.
It's locked up tight.
Davy Jones.
Ready.
The rest.
Please, I'll do anything. Just get me out of here.
Locked tight.
There we go.
Of course.
What did we get? I think we got ripped off. Yeah, we got ripped off. What a bummer. Oh well. You can't have it all the time, all the way you want. Yeah, this thing's a piece of crap. It drains your hit points. It only has strength 2 poison, which is weak. But it's -5 initiative. So you get like 1 swing with it. So yeah, it's a piece of junk. I already had these. And then the Staff of Silence. That's a piece of junk too. This is one place where you could get something like Excalibur, which has happened to me only once. So yeah, we got screwed. Okay, so now we head to the sea caves,
I hate this place.
which I think is actually this way. Let's use... I don't know if I can use X-ray. Oh, it still works. Wow. I don't think there's anything worth finding here. I know there's some really strong psychic fish here.
Yeah, a fight.
Oh, these aren't that bad. These are actually really weak.
All
There's
right.
like Psy sharks or something, and those are pretty strong.
Exterminate.
Oh, I hate this place.
RFS 81 detects hostile being.
Good. I think I just bypassed them. Yep. All right. Now, let me think.
Summoned me?
Yeah, she's the one I need to replace her portal.
Location, sea caves. Hostile presence, undetected.
This is a secret place. I promised Martin I would not reveal the secret of his location.
Hey, Barry. Yeah, you sure did.
I already did.
It's recorded, though, in case you want to go back and watch it. In fact, it was just like 5 minutes ago. It was real short. I mean, real short time ago. Okay, here we go. Here's... I think we'd combine this with the vacuum pump, maybe. Or is it the... Yeah, let's try it. I think that's what it is.
All right.
Yeah. So this does asphyxiation, which will try to kill enemies, which is awesome. So let's give that to him or her. Still overloaded. Always felt like there was something back here, but I don't think there is. Nope.
This way! It's coming for us!
Fortune will see us crush this enemy.
Oh. Surprised us. That's weird. Because I have a Shadow Hound going. Well, what are we going to do here? Let's see what they're resistant to. Water.
Okay.
With pleasure. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Wow, that killed 2 of them. Asphyxiation. Nice. I used to think that bards were the most imbalanced, but I actually think that it might be the gadgeteers late game.
All right. With pleasure.
Okay.
I know there's a Renaissance loot in here, though, which only a bard can use, and that can cure pretty much anything. It'd be hard to get it to this point in the game, too, without being high level. Because trying to get through all those monks and psionics, plus past Nessie. You can run past Nessie, but still.
Fortune will see us crush this enemy.
I got surprised again. Am I searching or something? That's really weird. Maybe I have the search turned on.
Okay.
All right. With pleasure.
Okie dokie.
All these have really high water resistance.
Okie dokie.
Very well.
Loot. Renaissance loot.
Came up empty. Found nothing.
Actually, I can re-equip all my stuff. If I can remember who had what. I think that was a double. Oh, it was probably the Blarney Stone. Okay. Definitely need this. Don't need that.
Nothing located.
I do have search on, okay. That explains why I was getting surprised. The Shadowhound spell is supposed to help you with that. Okay, that's pretty lame. This is only usable by Rapix, Trini, Rawwolf, and Felper. Gives stamina regeneration. Pretty lame. The Amulet of Healing's better. So yeah, it's useless. Claymore, that's useless. Yeah, pretty bad. I've had really bad luck with treasure. I know there's a place where you have to look up. I think you need the fishing pole too, though. I don't know for sure what was causing it, but I upgraded the latest version of OBS Studio, the out of sync Barry's asking about. And then I also read that others experienced it when they had OBS use the device's timestamp for determining the date and time. And they said to turn that off. So I turned that off too. So hopefully one of those two combinations will have it fixed. They said it usually happened to them
Over in no time.
when they streamed for a long time, and I had streamed almost 3 hours. So
Okay.
that's probably the deal.
All right. With pleasure. Very well.
It will be done. Okie dokie. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Exterminate.
Nice. Man, that asphyxiation's working well on these.
Okay.
Exterminate.
Okay. You can't rely on the mini-map here. It starts getting real weird.
Look here.
Need to find a fishing pole and a hammer.
All right.
I spot new victim. Okay.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Destroy.
right.
Okay.
Exterminate.
Okay, now we just need the fishing pole. I think is out here somewhere.
Like the jackal, the enemy slinks upon us.
Oh, the board. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Look here.
Help! Look over here, guys! Okay.
All right.
With pleasure.
Very well.
Just want to make sure there's nothing over here.
Look here.
That's silly.
Don't see nothing.
Okay, this is an area where you fall down. Just know there's a place where you have to look up. That's always tricky. Sometimes you can't see it because it's too dark. Okay, so it's not in this area.
How strange. It seems that whoever built this wall barricaded themselves inside. Why would they do such a thing? Ready. Here.
Okay, we need a special key to get in there.
Ready. Here.
Okay, if I step there, I'll slide down. Same with that. Okay.
I see something moving.
Enemies? Good. They will die quickly.
All right.
Okay.
With pleasure.
Okie dokie.
All right. Very well.
Okie dokie.
Someone.
I love that sound effect. Hit the light shield.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Barry says he thinks it was the slide on the right side that takes you where you use the hook and line.
Here now, that's better.
That was close. All right.
Okay.
Destroy.
Okay.
With pleasure.
All right.
Okay.
What was I using? Yeah.
Okay.
With pleasure.
All right.
Exterminate.
Even monkeys sometimes fall from the trees.
Now we gotta wait for the ray to fly all the way across the map and hit me.
That's better.
Okay. So he thinks the slide on the right will take me there. This is the area I was in earlier, I think. I probably just missed where the hole is. It's always so dark, it's hard to see.
This little dust-up will be no problem.
Okay.
All right. With pleasure.
Okay. Okay.
With pleasure.
Yeah, there it is. There's the hole. Check around here real quick. I think this makes you, yeah, fall out the side, which we don't want to do. I don't know if I have everything I need.
Ready.
Can't remember if I needed
Here.
a pole. Nope, just need the hook and line. That always seems weird. Okay, Keeper of the Crypt.
Come on, let's get them.
Gotta use my Cornu again. Oh, I removed it from my inventory. I gotta put it back.
With pleasure.
Probably just gonna rush him once I get my anti-magic off here.
Very well.
So Divine's the only thing. Succubus, I think, is Divine.
Can't reach.
It's out of range, though.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Almost dead already.
If the flea is wise and the elephant ignorant.
We did it!
That's a giant sword that they always have. Can only be used by mooks. Okay. That goes back to that spot. Don't want to go down there yet.
Approaches.
This is really going to come in handy.
Pleasure.
This Cornu.
Very well. Okay.
Okay.
Where's my Inferno? Oh, that's the bard that has that. I was like, what am I missing here? Hold off. It's pretty crazy that you can only get the Cornu from transferring it. Man, they're setting themselves up just to get blasted by it. Look at that, it's like a whole undead army. Wow. That was some massive damage.
With pleasure.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
If they get any closer, this might hit more. I don't know if they will. This has effects, so it's probably not going to. So let's use the porta potty.
Okie dokie.
Very well.
It will be done.
This is a round of magic. Oh, actually, I have a firebomb.
Instruction
That worked better.
confirmed. Instruction confirmed.
Did you see how many that just killed? Wow. Cornu for the win. Oh, those must have been at a range to begin with.
Much better.
Their blood is ours.
Okay.
Came up empty.
I spot new victim.
Yeah.
With pleasure.
I see it.
Okay.
Oh, much better. There now, that's better. Ready and willing. With pleasure.
Locked.
Ready. Here.
She's silenced.
Locked.
Oh, it's only
Now,
knock knock.
something's
Okay.
creeping up on us.
RFS 81, practice mode.
With pleasure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Instruction confirmed.
With pleasure. All right.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
What weak items to drop?
Locked.
Ready.
Of course.
There's the Renaissance bow. Or a loop. Sweet. Okay, which bard?
Oh, now this one is a keeper.
There we go.
Not gonna happen. Here. Not gonna happen. Most encouraging.
Actually, I think I have another spell book. Oh yeah. Book of Banishing. Here it is.
Most encouraging.
I've been carrying that around forever.
Okay.
Ebony plate, that's good. It's not as good as these. Let's see. Ooh, you know what? I should have had these on her a long time ago.
This we will definitely keep.
Slightly better. Okay. %, +3, +5. Sweet. Okay. Well, guys, I think I'm going to have to call it quits for tonight. I'll probably end up finishing this section off on my own some other time. But we're getting ready to beat the game. Just have to go to Ascension Peak after this, which takes a while. It might take 2 more sessions. But then hopefully we'll have it beat. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.